I know, man. Just kind of been in Europe there, hanging out with my girlfriend, and then trying to get back into casting and playing now. I've been playing FPL a lot recently, so I kind of know a lot of the players.
10 seconds
Nice to mingle with them and play with them. They're really good. Like, NA Dota is very promising, as everyone talks about. They just have to gel and stick together.
Well, I know this this new team of Cloud9 was all about like the promising nature of North America. Everyone is kind of spread out a little bit more and trying to work together a little bit more to create more North American teams, which in a way makes for more exciting North American tournaments. But what's this Cloud9 roster going to do? Like it's 1437's child, former coach of Team Secret, and he's combining it with his old teammate of LGD International, the wonderfully sexiest man that did travel to China. I was going to say MSS, but really we all know that was 1437.
Yeah. MSS did travel to Europe because he was on Mouse Sports.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, you're right, he did.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
That was where that was TI 3 or 4.
Reserve time.
Long time ago. Oh yeah. Back when we were young. Back when we were young. Good times, great music. Let's talk about our draft, man, because we're already getting fairly underway. So, paiN Gaming. Now, I haven't watched these guys play a game in a very long time. And I'm interested to see how they're going to approach it. With their first two pickups, I'm not going to say it seems old school, because I still really like the Naga Siren, but you got a Naga and an Earthshaker together up against what is starting to be a very popular combo, and I haven't seen them band it out, is the Darkseer with a whole bunch of things. Only AoE stuns, but also Winter's Curse. Winter Wyvern is still in the pool, and could team up with the Darkseer.
Yeah, we've seen it time and time again here. I feel like in the past month, where people just keep on picking Wyvern with Darkseer, and you don't even have to put Lina as a core anymore. They know what's up. They stole it before even Cloud9 can get it. That's another heads-up play too, where you just take it and... this could be interesting from paiN Gaming. I'm wondering what they're going to do now, because they'll probably do maybe the Earthshaker Naga. They could potentially do that as dual lanes. Normally I see that a lot, where you do like Naga plus Spirit Breaker or something in the off lane, and then you can get a lot done. Or you could just run normally you just see Earthshakers in the off lane nowadays though, so I'm wondering where they're going to put the Naga. Net could be really good early on, because then you could just zone out the Darkseer, maybe catch him, get that Arctic Burn too, and if you have another hero that can catch him, then it could be easy kills, so Darkseer might have to play a little bit safe.
I got no problem with that. Like, when is Darkseer ever going to be worried about, oh, do I have to play safe, or can I play aggressive? That's always one of those things which Universe made me see the light in the Darkseer, where you can play any kind of style. Like, you can get up in a support space. Like, if you're up against someone like a Crystal Maiden with almost no movement speed, you just trigger an Iron Shell and walk after her. You get Surge, you run after her, and your punch, even your base damage is really good. And if you can get yourself up to like a level 2 Iron Shell, level 3, be a hero, Darkseer has no issues in lane. Like, the push won't be strong enough. So, yeah. It's like
a 1v1 battle between the off lane and the support sometimes. And just see who can outsmart who, and who's baiting who, because that seems like it comes down to that. And I like the AA counter coming in now for the Wyvern. That heal is really annoying to deal with, and well, this phase is going by fast. This was picked up yesterday, Toby. AA plus Spectre picked up yesterday against Digital Chaos. I was watching that game, and he completely wrecked them. Eternal Envy was casting it, and he was like... a crap on the Spectre, but eventually he was like complaining about it the whole entire game. It was funny to listen to, because he was like, this hero's garbage. But it turned out once he got the Radiance on the Spectre, he just completely annihilated the enemy team.
It's a weird thing to kind of say though, because Spectre always used to be that wonderful hero where you could farm up a Radiance and then you'd kill everyone. But if I remember correctly, the problem was farming the Radiance and having the time. There was too much pressure being applied to the Spectre. How did that Spectre work in that other game?
It was just basically they haunted in and they had Silencer. So what they did is they would get pickoffs on the anti-mage or whoever they were against. So I would think if you're paiN Gaming right now, hopefully you watched the games last night, and you're going to ban Silencer right now. Even though Cloud9 won't have any stuns, besides maybe Alina getting Yules, it could be very hard for them to fight paiN. Like, paiN's going to have a hard time, Storm's going to have... He might have to go fast Yules or something. I don't know. We'll see what Cloud9 want to do, though.
Well, they didn't ban the Silencer. They let it go through. But they may not have watched the game. And I don't know. You know what I actually think of when I see the Spectre coming back as well as Darkseer, and then you combine with an Ancient Apparition. What I'm starting to think of more is when Nature's Prophet used to be viable as a jungle hero, and then you have the Team Global. You'd run someone like Zeus in the mid, then Spectre with his ultimate, an Apparition, Wrath of Nature combo, and you take out almost everyone instantly. That's what these type of lineups just flashbacks to.
Yeah, I love the Furion Zeus. You just Zeus ulti, get Furion ulti vision with that, and then or even the Haunt gives you vision with the Furion ulti. There's so many unique things that can come of it. So I do love that playstyle too. It'd be nice to go back to those days.
Well, I don't know if it'd be nice to go back to like everything those days brought to us, but either way, yes.
I wonder what they would be. It'd be like. You just build like tanky heroes, I don't know, strength heroes, get like 4 of them against that lineup. I don't even know what you do. I think that's the best way.
You need a way to survive. Maybe. Like, could you just build it? Maybe that's when you try and find a way to make the Omni Knight work. And then you could use him to try and counter Timbersaw.
Ooh.
Okay, well, we had experience with this. If you were watching my stream last night, we had a lot of experience with Timbersaw in the wonderful Battle of the Bosses, and Ryu proved to be an expert in the hero. Okay, this guy, though, I'm not feeling the magic. Like,
if there's any game for Timbersaw, it has to be this game, though. Because they have 0 lockdown, and that's Timbersaw's biggest nemesis, is lockdown and his early game. If he can get early game levels and transition effectively, then he can be really useful. So I'm thinking, what is paiN Gaming's lanes right now? Are they doing Timber, Wyvern, safe lane? Naga,
I don't think you can get away with Timber, Wyvern, or Flame. By the way, Disrupt the greatest pickup right now.
It's pretty good.
But if you run because I remember when you run Undying Wyvern as the dual off lane. And you're wondering now who the hell can kill if you come close to killing someone. And Timbersaw, you'll start to beam at the early stages, then you just cold embrace him. And the regeneration kicks up through the roof, and that allows Timbersaw to get a lot more on the front line. But I'm still feeling the problem if he gets hit by Ice Blast, there's no regeneration kicking in for the Timbersaw. He'll rely completely on armor to survive. And it's a DK, so it's a support Lina, with now a DK being picked up by C9.
Is this a core Naga? That is the question. Thought 40R played carry. I could be wrong though.
A core Naga versus a core. We're not going to get into that level of douchery.
That's a good question. It'll be like paiN Gaming cannot win any team fight, but then Cloud9 cannot push anywhere. Just in their base the whole game.
This could be disgusting, everyone. Prepare yourselves. And prepare all your friends as well. Let them know we're not on D2L tonight, so we're running on the power of the community, which is more than what I need. Do a game tonight. So we're doing the North American Qualifier. Come and join the broadcast. Let people know. I tweeted it out over on Toby1 Dota. Please go ahead and do the same. Share it out there and let everyone know that we are streaming. And also let me know, is the stream going 100% smoothly tonight? I hope so. I hope it's sexy for everyone at home.
Left ear, never forget.
No, dude, we fixed that. Like, we actually rebuilt the encoding machines and the sound setups for both Studio 1 and 3. I'm in Studio 2 right now. But here it should be fine because we did double check it. So yeah, we shouldn't have like left ear. And am I the only other person that thinks of the Italian Job? Someone says that.
I'm sorry, I don't know this. I feel awkward now.
Their demolition expert is called Left Ear because he blew up a firecracker in the school toilet and like destroyed all the hearing in his right.
Well, speaking of toilets, I was thinking of like swirlies. I mean, Yeah, that's the thing I think of when I think of back in the day. You know, I was like, okay, so do people actually know of accounts where people got swirlies, or know somebody who I don't know? Just what I think about sometimes.
Okay. For some interesting reason, what you click on is what I then is what selects for me.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. So click.
So you can see I'm going. Do you see my screen moving, or just I'm clicking?
You clicked on Ancient Apparition now. Now you
Now
clicked on Spectre.
AA.
Now you're AA. And you were looking at the Observer Ward previously. So I was wondering why when I click on something that I instantly select something else. So when you keep please stop double clicking on heroes.
I was testing. All right.
Okay. Oh,
right.
Well, this will be brilliant. Okay. Are you still double clicking on Timbersaw?
No. Oh, no, I haven't selected. I can't unselect him. Wait. So what do you want me to?
Oh my god. Okay. Well, this will be fun, everyone.
How do I deselect hero? Oh, I press escape.
No,
I press escape. How's it look?
You can also right click.
Really? Right. Wait, if I click on a creep, does it?
Yeah, I get the melee creep. Those 3 will save us.
It's great. Can you see when I zoom out?
No. That's still the camera is still controlled by me. I hope everyone inside Dota TV is going to be absolutely fine with this. For now, we'll do the best we can, and hope it corrects itself in the next game. So let's check out our lane. So, well, you were right. 4DR is going to be our carry as the Naga Siren. That puts C4T as the supporting Wyvern, who like MSS is proving exactly what we were talking about during the draft. You can just punch him. And he'll be the Darkseer on the offlane. We've got a roaming Earthshake in the mids, Storm versus DK matchup. And then offlane Timbersaw with no help, so he's a complete loner down here. But he'll be harassed out by the Lina while the Spectre's trying to find some farm. And 1437 is just racking and stacking. He's got Surge available though, and body block. C4T is still enough though. The MSS Surge also won't last long enough. He's trying to run himself away here. And, well, Wyvern's right behind him. Shaker with not enough mana for another 5 seconds. And MSS, Surge back off cooldown. He's away to safety. So, they don't have enough well, actually, you mentioned it from one side, there's no control. In that scenario, once the fissure is gone, what else do you got?
Net now. 4DR. Play the aggressive role instead of you seeing the farming Naga. They're gonna bank on getting a kill on Mojo here.
I'm wondering if he would have even leveled up Net if they found that kill. It kind of feels like Net's not gonna do as much as you could potentially do with. Oh my god, I can't double click heroes on the top and move with them. Arg!
Can you do it now?
No. Okay, observer bug, report please.
Help! Don't tell me he's gonna go insane.
Over, please! Please! Earthshake is coming to the top. He's got enough for a fissure at the exact same time. There goes your ensnare. So it's gonna be a value point, and MSS will die as first blood on the top lane. At the same time, my eyes see all, and I'm about to watch BTS get destroyed in the middle lane. It's the poor little Husky going down. The courier's been picked off, and it was carrying HFN's bottle for the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, he's absolutely dominating Brax right now in the mid lane, and whatever help Brax can get, it's needed. And speaking of help, Earthshaker going to be stunning a little bit here.
There's no mana though for the Storm Spirit to really do anything with it, and as the Lina walks in, this Storm Spirit is only 4.5 levels, so there's not much for him to work with. And Brax saw it coming. The Observer was watching over the cliffside on the top river to the mid entrance, to the mid lane, so that's not much of a problem. But you're right, that Storm has just destroyed. Like, completely destroyed.
Hey, I think he had perfect CS until Lina just came over, which is pretty good. And,
Lina?
Earthshaker. She's just so fast.
Storm's got no way to get in there, and this is a level, if I can click on the... Can you click on the Earthshaker, please?
Sorry. It's level 1.
He's a level 1 Earthshaker.
I'm just gonna not press anything, and I'm gonna predict.
It doesn't help because it keeps resetting me back to what you're on every now and then. MSS gonna go on the run. There's enough mana for a fissure, and MSS ensnare. Nowhere to run out. There goes your fissure. The stun will remain, but MSS will not. He will die on the top lane, while the middle lane is the Storm Spirit going down to the TK. and Wyvern cannot arrive in time to save him, even if his
bottom
cold
lane.
embrace is up. And we actually going down everywhere.
He's gonna get him!
The Shaden, he can't find the hit though. Chilling touch is up and the south will
He
start.
doesn't have his whirling axes, that's why.
Now middle lane, cold embrace on the winter Wyvern. Well, someone just stepped this up a gear. Brax too close towards the tower, however. Took way too much damage and now has to fall back. He's moving up for hopefully a regen rune, but he's not that lucky. It's only going to be a bounty rune with the illusion down on bottom. So 2-1, paiN taking, I would say, an early lead. The graphs are going in opposite directions. We're getting an experience lead for paiN, but we're getting a gold lead coming in for Cloud9. Ryu, explain.
The gold is from the mid lane, and then the experience is probably just that the Darkseer is going to rotate over, and the Earthshaker roaming level 1, it's not really doing as much. He's just going around trying to make sure that his Storm doesn't die, and he's just trying to find pickoffs here, so that's why the EXP is going to be really lacking on the side of paiN right now.
Oh, BTS has respawned.
He can finally get it. So if I press escape...
Can you click on the courier?
Courier?
Alright, there we go. There we go. Look at him. Okay.
I'm going to have to be cameraman.
Now click on the unit and see what happens. I'm in perspective mode. Okay, now I'm looking at immediately creep. Oh, it actually switches on perspective mode as well. The funny thing is, in Source 1 Dota, okay, that's a good stun. Is there a follow-up? There's actually a quick surge in from the link, so she can connect on the Light Strike Array, but level 6 is already up for the Storm Spirit. So he's able to jump himself away to safety. Cloud9 missing on the gank, but they'll add her a little bit of harassment in towards the mid, and HFN again realizes he's a little bit too close. The Wyvern doesn't have any control. Do have actually mana for fissure? Not sure. Mana for fissure? Not. Yeah, he's got mana. He's got mana for fissure. He's up enough.
I saw the blue bar, but no. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I saw the blue bar. And I'm like, I'm fairly certain that's enough, but I don't know why my brain double checked it. I know it's like half of his mana pool for a fissure.
Alright. We got this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be professional now. We got this.
Go team! I just keep kiting. You choke point them. Tank it, Ryu. Tank it.
I'm just gonna look at the bottom lane at Timbersol and how much he's doing. This Spectre pick is getting punished so hard. Alright, back in mid lane. Rex.
It's a long way to initiate on him. Without the curse, they're not gonna find the kill. Oh yeah, bottom. Okay, yeah, that works. Spectre dead. Sorry about to say Brax. I'm like looking over towards Brax. What the hell is my... Ah! I'm actually getting really... I almost want to pause the game so I can actually just... Because I know what fixes it. I actually had almost exactly the same bug in Source 1 client at TI, where I could only watch the perspective. Initially, when I was in the game, I could only see the perspective of one of the players. Whatever he looked at, and I actually had Sumail's perspective as my camera view. I then quit out of Dota and came back into it. I then could only see EG's perspective, so I could look around at everything EG would look like a coach. I then closed out all of Steam, relogged in, and then I had normal camera view.
Alright, so you're saying we should restart? Team, you want me to restart it or something?
No,
I'm not clicking on anything.
It doesn't help having you disconnect. That doesn't help anything, Tavo. A little bit lucky that MSS hasn't leveled up into VAC yet.
I mean, he's only level 5, so he can't even really level it up at this point.
He doesn't want to anyway. Like, what's the point? Like, you want to have high levels up in Iron Shell, and with the game going the way it's been going previously, Surge is just like your bread and butter. Okay. Ivan's gonna take to the skies. Might want to do some lane clearance a little bit.
Smoke, bottom lane.
Yeah, DK, it's actually with an Invis rune, but the pings came out. I think the smoke broke, and then he went into Invis, and the Timbersaw saw that.
So now they're just gonna go back to the mid lane, probably pressure it there. We really want to get a tower. They don't have Fortify on Dire side too, so if they can go to any tower, they can at least get it to probably 1/3 the HP left, or take it. The next objective lane, they're going to be rotating in. on Ritsu. He's gonna get caught out. Yes, he is. Where's the backup from Wyvern?
Well, they got the fissure as well, but that Spectral Dagger's going to last long enough. Wyvern's too far away and goes for the Splinter Blast, but doesn't fly off to the Spectre, so not enough damage to find that kill. paiN will be forced back a little bit further.
It's still a really good play to do that, because you force him back and he's not going to be farming at all. Like, Spectre cannot farm against a Timbersaw right now, and you see why he rotated top lane. The only person he can farm against safely is the Spectre. If he goes against the Storm mid, he can't farm. So basically, like, he has to be babysat right now, and that's hurting C9 so much.
That's not really the plan. Looks like Storm just picked off the Kitchen Apparition. He went very deep in behind the towers, and Storm's got nowhere to jump back out. DK's going to find the kill. Spectre haunted in for that. But it ends up being a 1-for-1 trade-off. But your Storm for an Ancient Apparition really isn't a great trade. The only perk is you manage to at least force out the haunt.
Yeah, and maybe the DK rotating over. But his Dragon Form was running out anyways. So he did, like I said, 1/3 the HP of the bottom tower, and he just rotated over. So he did his job, and this is looking, I guess, good for map control for Cloud9 right now. They're putting a lot of pressure, even though, and their Inspector, did he get that kill? No, he almost did, but still, he did come to that fight, and now he has a little bit of space to work with.
Song of the Siren, they're trying to isolate Brax. Ancient Apparition's moving up. 1-4-3-7, no ultimate available to help out his teammate, however. But he's looking towards the Earthshaker, try and slow him down with the Lion Strike Array. They may even get like a collateral kill. In fact, they kill off the Earthshaker before DK drops below 1/3 of his life. And with the Magic Wand charges, Brax comes back up very, very quickly. So a fouled gank, a Song of the Siren committal, and you lost your Earthshaker because he strayed from the pack.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good from Cloud9. I want to say they're really rotating effectively, and every time you see a gank coming on, there's TPs immediately. They might get a kill, like you saw earlier, but they immediately get another kill, and then they go back to farming the jungle now. So they're not losing out on anything.
It seems like a weird target, though, for paiN to go on. Like, it's great that Cloud9 are rotating.
Like 17 wand charges, too.
Yeah, so it was a full magic wand. It's a dragon with how many levels up in Dragon Blood? It's only got 2 points up in Dragon Blood, but that's still fine. You're running Bottles, Bracer over on Brax with some extra cash, and you're initiating just next to the tier 1 tower in mid. So Cloud9, as long as they had TP scrolls, they were going to come to help. It was just lucky the Ancient Apparition was in the neighborhood. Right now, though, MSS...
Just his surge.
Yeah, he is dead. The Storm Spirit's right on top of him, blowing him up. No way to survive that one at all.
Drawings on the map. Looks like they want to have another smoke go top. I'm surprised that they're going to different locations, though, for Cloud9. That's kind of confusing for me. They had the tower mid to half, and then the bottom one to 1/4 or 1/3 here, HP.
This feels like they're trying to force more of a fight than anything else. Because by moving up here into the position they're going, they're hunting inside the jungle. They might be wondering if Storm's got some stacks of his own. There's only one double. Okay, there's 2 double stacks.
They just want to get the ward up too, I guess. If it fails, this will help them scouting out the Naga.
Yeah.
But no bottom lane though. Gonna get pressured and probably taken too. So it's gonna be a trade-off. It looks like.
Well, it should be a full trade-off. That top tower is still very healthy. Fortifications available for the Dire side, and they got 5 TPs available to come in.
If they TP top though, they lose their mid tower, and you probably want to keep your mid tower for paiN Gaming. So I would say, yeah, just trade the tier 1s and defend your mid lane here.
Oh, they've been successful at that. Cloud9, where do you stop? You said before they planted an aggressive observer ward, which seats back behind tier 2 tower on top lane. So paiN will be scouted if they rotate themselves up. And looks like they're just trying to give a little bit of space to the rest of their team. Ancient Apparition, not quite sure what level. Okay, it's level 5.5. So he's still not at the level 6 just yet, but give him that next creep wave and he's going to be pretty damn close.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering why were they kind of smoking? They were trying to get a kill and then he could instantly get 6. Else he should have just took a lane to himself and he could have got 6. But this ward will not help.
No. They're all smoked up. The smoke's going to break. MSS is going to run himself away. He's getting body blocked by the cam, and he can't get himself out in time. The fissure will connect. Lena's on her way over, looking for the Lion Strike Array, but paiN are too far up the hill. If that connected, then HFN might be a little bit more in peril. Actually, he might be if Ancient Apparition can hit this AA ulti, and he's watching him run back. I don't know if that Iron Shell had any level of vision, but the Observer Ward will see it.
He's gonna get a double stun and then Wyvern ulti. Spectre Han in.
Yep, they go for it. Now Song of the Siren, but the Ice Blast on the way into Timber. Actually, away. I really am surprised they went for that when they could have just went for the easier pickoff on the Storm and the ES with the AA ulti. Because they had perfect vision of them.
Yeah, that was not a good trade-off. And this Song of the Siren, first time used, and we are 3,000 gold already. This is looking really good for the Naga core. I haven't seen a Naga core in a long time, so
Doesn't get played
maybe
that
it'll
much.
work out for them.
As her 3,800. Is that, yeah, so I'm just double checking the current gold. So she's got 3k gold now, compared to the Spectre who's only got 1.3k. That's not where the Spectre wants to be if we are in fact going in for this Radiance build Spectre, as opposed to maybe more of a combat build where you get the Diffuser Blade up with those treads and Ring of Aquila.
Yeah, I would say he's been playing really well though to this game because he's been pressured out of his lane and he's been forced to rotate everywhere on the map. And he's against a Storm and a Timber where they can just blow him up so easily. And definitely found the farm. 82 CS, and he's not falling that far behind the Naga. It's just, yeah, he's not on pace with the Naga. And once Naga gets Radiance first, she's gonna split push way faster and farm way more efficiently.
Storm's bringing down a point booster to himself, but
Dire's bottom tower
Courier,
is under
MSS would have caught a glimpse of it. Either he realizes the HFN is down in his tree line, or they don't care. And they just push bottom lane. The Ice Blast comes in behind the tower, but no one's there to get hit by it. And they're actually moving down south, so HFN, a Blink Dagger's up for Bryce, gets the initial stun, Light Strike Array and Laguna Blade. They have enough control and damage to kill him off during the period of control.
That would have been a good play if Dragon Knight didn't have a Blink Dagger. Maybe he figured the Dragon Knight was going for a Shadow Blade, and it would have worked out, but it happened.
Here they go again.
CP and pin.
Yep.
Oh, wow, these Blink Daggers doing so much work.
Blinked forward, Talvo came in a little bit too far behind the tower to farm up the wave and push in the tower. They're still going to rid this catapult, and the denial will be successful here by Brax.
being denied.
Yeah, Blink Dagger makes 2 kills a reality on the same dragon form time as well.
And he still has a little bit left here too. If it was the next level dragon, what is that called? Red Dragon?
Yeah.
He could have done the Ancients, but he just got the level 11.
That dragon skin, like every time I see it, especially in the portrait, it just makes me think of Toontown. It's a lot more effective when you have a blue eyes white dragon.
Oh yeah, blue eyes, definitely.
Yeah.
I could see it that way.
What's on the courier? Okay, track.
Sorry.
We got.
There we go. It's the bottle courier ferrying.
And
Oh, it's
I
other
was
one.
actually looking at the radio courier.
Oh, we lost. Golden Doom.
Yeah. But it flew out the Tranquil Boots to the Ancient Apparition. But it did at least get at one thing. So the relic is over on the Naga Siren.
I got you.
Thanks, Ray.
I'm gonna be cameraman. I don't need to be a caster.
You're not even cameraman. You're just you're HUD man.
I'm
Actually,
like
what you are.
Hero man. Something.
Like that actually sounds like it even have a theme song. HUD man. Perfect. Spectre on the run from Timbersaw. Doesn't really care too much though, as Timber was missing both the chain as well as the Whirling Death. And supports also arrived with Laguna Blade up and running here for SVG.
And Spectre is up to 3k now. In good pace, but so close. No, I probably would have died there just because sometimes you get greedy and you just want to finish that Radiance so bad that you just need that 1 or 2 more creeps and then you get picked off and then you're set back for like the next 5 minutes. So
Shaker, Fissure, Storm's gonna jump in with him. Need a little bit more damage to get through that Spectre, and the Echo Slam will provide said damage. The TP, where's your back? Where's your something? The wall and the AA Blast! Look, connected. Okay, he already used it.
it was on cooldown.
Okay, what did he use it on? Because he TP'd in and then didn't have back.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. You were supposed to answer that for me.
I'm sorry. I was watching the bottom fight. I'm sorry. I'm not cameraman.
I lost.
That's what happens when you trust Ryu. Oh, that Radiance is up. 18-minute Radiance. Not too shabby, if I say so myself. But we have to remember, though, this is a core Naga Siren, which is not as terrific.
I don't know. I think ever since the Octarine core, though, I think Naga is definitely one of the best heroes in the game. Just reducing the cooldowns of all your images, Manta style, as well as your images. It's just powerful. And just have them up always, farm always, and then the Radiance burn helps heal the illusions too. That's pretty insane.
So how far are we looking now for the... As we have ourselves a quick smoke. Spectre is a 2.8k. So there's still a while to go. And Cloud9 are walking right over the top of a Dire Observer ward, but they're smoked up. So the illusions kick in. And I'm not 100% certain that was noticed or not, but paiN have noticed that everyone's missing from the map, so they're behind their tier 2 towers.
Or just got placed. Gonna be immediately countered later. Another bad thing. Oh, there
Ice
goes.
Blast.
For C4T.
There's nowhere to run away from that. Like you're stunned up. The Ice Blast is coming in. You just accept your fate. Like, go get yourself a drink.
Yep. I was just like, I'm just gonna heal myself at a tier 2 tower. I feel safe, but apparently nowhere safe on the map.
Oh. It really isn't. Like that's actually what I kind of like about this Blink Dagger DK. Like it's not as though it's a brand new invention. It's been around since the dawn of Dota. Like as much as like the Lothar's Edge was. Like the Blink Dagger is what it's all about. And the DK can just set himself up and put an iron shell on him. He blinks in and he's just so damn tanky that you can't really do much to stop him. But right now you just see him ticking away at that mid tier 2 tower. And paiN, well, they clean up the creep wave. I wasn't expecting their defense to be that successful. I was actually expecting my point to be completely proven by Cloud9 taking half of the life off the tower. And now they're just like, no.
Yeah, they kind of need to wait for the Spectre to get Radiance. I think they're just trying to make as much space as they can for him. Just forcing the issue and not engaging. So it's kind of really good play from C9. Just trying to make them all group up for the tier 2 tower and just backing out. That's really good play. And now you see Ritsu, he's just going to farm top. Because he's just in bottom lane. They're probably going to gank him. Dodge the gank, and you should have the Relic or the Radiance really soon now.
Just going to let everyone know too, I'm aware that the sound is doing some weird stuff, where it's distorting for some unknown reason.
Sorry.
But no, it's me. No, it's not you. It's not you.
It's me.
I can't blame everything on you. Just a couple of things. No, actually, it's the settings. For some reason, Dota doesn't keep local computer settings, so our streaming PCs can be set up on the same thing, but take settings from home or other locations or wherever. Which is really unusual because it's never done that in the past.
I've hacked Dota.
No, we don't even joke. We don't even joke about that kind of stuff.
We don't even joke about that.
That's just wrong. Do you like this Soul Ring Lina?
I've seen it sometimes, and it's kind of effective. I like the movement speed that it gives, and as long as you have the Soul Ring, it's really effective. It's kind of like the phase boots, but... Oh,
they're coming in. The Surge, Dragon Tail, and that Timbersaur is dead. The Ice Blast will connect. There's no way for Wyvern to help him, even though we did try and do it with the Winter's Curse. They instantly pop that Timbersaur. Brax again has to go through his Dragon. It's not that bad. Actually, I'm not even seeing a real problem for Cloud9. Like, they kill off a core, they gain control of the Dire jungle, and Spectre has to continue to farm himself up.
Yeah. That's why you can see that they're really trying. You saw it last time and they saw it again. paiN is doing the right move every time. They're just smoking up and trying to go for the kill on Spectre. Like, they're just going elsewhere because they know they can't fight, and they know that they're trying to make space for the Spectre, and she's going to get initiated on here, double damage.
The space restricted, and, well, that's her dead. And with the Song of the Siren, they're going to allow themselves just to TP out to safety. Or the Storm will also do so. He just ball lightning before he did it. The Naga Siren now also affords up full boots of travel. So the TP savior will be a lot easier, like a lot more available in the future.
That's what you want to do again. Relic timing, he almost had it there. And that could have been the go time for C9 to take all the team fights, but I don't know, it keeps getting set back and back, Toby.
They need it. They really need it, because they're putting too much pressure on Brax. And Brax might have this Blink Dagger and BKB, but because he went for the Blink Dagger, there's not that excess damage that you get with something like a Shadow Blade into a Silver Edge, which gives you both strength as well as damage. One of those like smaller little forgotten things about like either Silver Edge or the Shadow Blade, just the fact that you get that extra bit of damage when you have your first attack coming out of it.
Yeah. Silver Edge isn't too good this game. It's great against Timbersaw, maybe removing his armor, but you already have AA Blast to kind of help with that, and then you could, and then it's also not good if he doesn't cast his BKB too, because the Radiance from Naga can cancel it, and most of the times I think the Dragon Knight's always going to have an illusion on him, so it'll be kind of hard to use it.
The main point is just the fact that DK doesn't have the damage output, so Spectre has to bring that to the fight.
Oh yeah. That's why you need, like you're saying, you need more tank and more damage.
Yep. And even though it's not a great item, the Silver Edge kind of provides both those elements. But it doesn't work in this game, so the DK needs more time to farm up something a little bit more bigger and better to work for the team.
He's got 3k gold right now. Oh. Wonder what he's gonna go for. Probably, I don't know. Daedalus isn't that bad right now. I mean, it's either Daedalus or Assault. Either one, he'll probably go for.
There's no reason to get something like a Monkey King Bar in this game. No one's gonna be buying into Evasion.
Well, I guess you have the 17% on Radiance. Be really annoying to deal with on the Naga. Then maybe eventually he'll get it. I don't think they have any Solar Crests. Let's look through their heroes. No Glimmer Cape being worked on. Earthshaker's gonna go for a Blink, so yeah, there's gonna be no Solar Crest on paiN side, so not that much evasion you have to worry about.
I don't see now we're just pinging up there and saying, can someone kind of like deny that Stout Shield?
Where is
it? It's just sitting right here. Oops, I shouldn't have pinged that. I shouldn't have pinged that. Sorry everyone else who's observing this game. I tried to ping next to it, and then it just pinged on it.
I set you up for failure, Toby.
You did! I actually hate it when people do that too. Like, you grab your hero and you ping an item and it goes to every single casting channel. And let's Volvo fix that one as well. Maybe they did. Either way. So there goes your tier 2 tower. TP's coming very quick into the mid. Static Remnant's there, but he blinks over the Static Remnant. It never connected, so the Blink Dagger never got put on cooldown. But with a Haste Room, this Dawn Spirit is well away, especially when he Ball Lightning's TP's out. Ice Blast will keep flying, but no one's going to be home. At least, well, actually, he is home. All the way home.
And he's going for a BKB next.
On the stall?
They're just anticipating that Cloud9 are eventually going to group up, and they're going to have to fight. Like, they're saying, alright, we know our Naga Siren is making a lot of space. Oh, initiation on Tavo.
Yeah, going on Timber. There's no Ice Blast, however, but there's Lacuna Blade melting out the Timber Store, and what a back wall! The perfect positioning also allows Braxis to spill out that splash damage. So the tier 2 tower will drop, paiN lose 3 players, and Cloud9 are looking very good.
Yeah, that's the MSS Darkseer, man. Blink Dagger setting it up to really hard to counter initiate that. They need Wyvern to get an ulti off, but he was busy healing. He was busy healing I think it was the Timbersaw, and he didn't cast the ulti on the DK, so just set up a really easy vacuum for MSS there. Amazing play. But that is the good thing now for paiN. They have a timing window. Haunt's down, and DK's form is kind of down. So maybe they can make a play. Either go for Roche or something. They don't really have a Roshan lineup, so kind of hard to say what they need to do right now.
Looks like we got our answer for the DK. It's not damage in a way. It's armor removal. It's an Assault Cuirass build coming in for him.
You either go a damage item or Assault. You either tank up more or you go more DPS. I don't think they need more DPS because they have the Spectre and apparently all the magic damage coming in from AA and Lina. As well as even the Darkseer. I mean, it's just a good combination. They don't need any more. I guess they're feeling it, so they just want to tank up and siege. And if DK has an Aegis, well, I don't think you give the DK the Aegis. You just he has the BKB, the Assault. He's tanky enough. You have the Aegis on Spectre. I mean, this is looking like a great high ground siege that could coming soon.
Also thinking too, once the Assault Cuirass up, that Storm Spirit will not want to be in the middle of the fight. He's going to have almost no armor whatsoever. He finishes the BKB now, which is nice for him.
This is not a really good build though, because you're lacking a lot of attack speed. That's why you see everyone go Orchid, either as first or second item.
Yep.
And normally you see third item like Shivas, like you're talking about. You really do need armor on Storm, as well as, you know, just the attack speed slow or scouting out the vision. It's really needed on this hero, but he's really lacking in both of the areas right now.
Where we go? Is that the full AC? No, the full AC is already done. What's coming down that courier for the Radiant side? Alright,
That's another plate.
It was a plate mill, so it's one for MSS. So we're looking at a Shiva's Guard build then, coming in for the Darkseer on top of the Assault Cuirass they already own. And Lena is another 1200 gold away from having Aghanim's upgrade.
And 37 just picked up Midas, so he's gonna be, well, he's already level 11, so wait, yeah, there we go.
He doesn't have much else, but yeah, he's got the Midas.
I was just saying it because he had the 1 point in the ulti at level 11. I was like, wait, he misskilled, but I was like, no, he just leveled it up.
Well, he could afford something more like a 4-star too. Might be able to get you away from the Song of the Siren starting up. You do still have a small animation time for that one. Get your friendly heroes over the top of fissures and such, so don't get controlled.
I like Staff and for kiting, but I also think Glimmer is needed for a Cloud9 hero. I mean, they have Earthshaker. They have a lot of magical damage coming in from Storm, even though he does a lot of physical.
I just get too old school with Ancient Apparition. Like back when.
Have you ever tried Ag's Refresher on the hero? Oh man.
No, I have not. If you had that exorbitant amount of money on an Ancient Apparition, either you've gone full Ferrari 430 and you're running him as a solo mid, or you are one of the greediest supports in the world and you've already won your game.
Now you just get all the kills with your Ice Blast. You just get those Rampage with the 5-man Ice Blast.
Yeah, you would have to take every kill to be able to achieve what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, it's maybe happens every 1 in 1,000 games.
And that one game, I'll frame on my wall the stats from it with the item build, the moment. I have like digital frames surrounding the end stat screen score, which shows my rampages. Just my rampages.
I wonder if you could see each individual rampage. Okay, that's going too far.
It would actually be really cool though, like when you think about it. Like the big, I've now just created possibly one of the greatest collector's item you could ever do. I imagine reliving the International 5 Grand Final, and the way you do it is having a picture of evil geniuses in the middle, and then surrounding that inside the same frame is like gifts in solid form, and they just surround it, showing the greatest moments of the game.
It'd be really cool. It's like there's this
you have it for all like.
I know what you're talking about. I'm thinking of like Harry Potter. You know, you have the
yeah, like the photographs. The photographs.
Yeah,
they relive specific moments. Spectre getting initiated on top lane support is TPing in. That Spectre's a lot tankier than when they last tried this in the Ice Blast. It's going to hit both heroes, MSS. Well, they know that Earthshaker is dead. As now they actually reality in. They find the Storm Spirit in the tree lines, and he's down. Not only down, the Gem of True Sight has been dropped. It's down in the river, and already you're seeing Lena Leggett.
This problem there with Storm had 60 mana when he zipped. So what he did is he didn't zip TP, he just zipped. And he burned all of his mana, so he wasn't able to TP this huge... and you just saw the mischance coming in from Radiance. Storm Spirit couldn't do anything. I think he missed 2 or 3 attacks, and the attack speed too. Like, if you don't have the attack speed on Storm, it's very hard to gank. So, big misplays, I would say. And Storm, looking at him right now, he's got a voice on. He's going sheepstick.
Okay. I'm not quite certain that's going to be enough. You might get a nice disable, but your team
They're lacking disable. I mean, maybe Earthshaker. Yeah, I guess they could be until Earthshaker gets a Blink Dagger.
But you still got Winter's Curse. You've still got Ensnare. You've still got Song of the Siren. There's all these things which your team still has to work with. You need to get through what is becoming a tankier and tankier Dragon Knight, and even your kill on the Spectre was unsuccessful. And just having a Scythe of Vice wouldn't have made that work. What made it work for Cloud9 was the fact he survived so damn long that... Okay, well there's your stun. I'm just gonna zip him up. He survived so damn long that the rest of Cloud9 were able to arrive and assist their teammates. And because the map control also hasn't been removed by paiN, that TP ability is still there for the T2s in mid and top.
No. paiN's doing a good job, at least for the Naga 40Rs, trying to hold out. He's got his Manta style, going for that Octarine next. That's when Naga becomes a really good hero. I think Cloud9 are kind of on a timing window. I'm not exactly sure how I feel, because Spectre late game with this combo, it feels like it could outcarry this Naga right now. But you still have to worry about the split push constantly, and I just want to see how Cloud9 either adapt to it or deal with the pressure. Because, yeah, they're feeling a little bit pressured in their lanes, but they're doing a really good job pushing them out. Like, I just saw Spectre. As I was going to talk about, he's going to get a Manta style. You could just send your Manta illusion, split push lanes with the Radiance now on the Spectre, so he's kind of his own Naga a little bit now. Yeah.
And this is the disgusting factor we were talking about when it comes to this game, where it can just go on and on and on and on and on.
Perfect play, right?
Yeah, well, it's the smart play. It's what both teams drafted for. So we're not going to say you should be doing better than that. What'd your mother say? You should be pushed. That's what your mother would have said.
Push me out, back in.
They saw the world and wanted to go back into the womb. Disturbing line of thought. Roshan time now for Cloud9, but Naga Siren's going to send some illusions in, and they'll have to bail back out of here. There is the tier 2 tower in bottom lane, so Naga Siren potentially could just TP down to that and then just stop this. That's if she was carrying a TP. Hilariously enough, she is not. Back to base. And still has BT, so yeah, never mind. I take it all back. My brain.
I wasn't going to say anything.
No,
I knew you were going to figure it out.
My brain would eventually get there. But at the same time, I'm being so put off with the fact I keep selecting a hero, and then it takes me to another hero. So I think I've actually got the hero. I look at the inventory of another hero, and I'm just like, wait, that's not. That's like I'm looking at Storm Spirit, and he's got a diffusal. I'm like, what the? No.
Oh, all right. I'm going too fast.
No, you're fine. It's me.
I got another gem.
It's just me actually getting into a comfort zone and feeling like everything is working, and I forget that it's not.
They had 2 wards right here next to each other. That is some serious Roshan that Cloud9 wanted some control over here.
Click. Alright, so Spectre. Illusion push on the top at Timbersaw. Hiding as tightly as he can in the tree line.
They want to go mano a mano.
Wonder if he even feels confident enough for it. He's actually gonna... Okay, how many trees have to die for this? How many? How many? Greenpeace has collect call for Tavo. The Brazilian forest has been destroyed.
He's going back too. He timber chained up. Wants to clear out the rest.
I remember when that was actually first talked about when you got the Aghanim Scepter over on the Timbersaw. And it was when Tinker was still being played a lot. And we had trouble keeping tabs on where Tinker was moving because people all profit like playing in the tree line. I think it was around the same time as like the Blink Dagger Maelstrom profit from Bulldog. And one of the solutions was put down both your chakrams and then just TP back to base. And then pull your chakrams back in. And it'll clean up the entire forest line.
They're not picking up this BD room, and...
don't worry, I'm fairly certain someone else is going to be doing that. As now the ready walk in! The Yule set her up, you might get the curse, but only the Lena, and Dragon Knight pick up the double damage rune. He's going to rip apart their Storm Spirit. The Ice Blast's a little bit off target. Stormy had to leap himself away. The rest of paiN, however, may not be so lucky. Naga Siren's over from the Radiant jungle, and they're going to realize with that TD rune, the Cloud9 will want to have a crack at Roshan. They have to stop it. The Sharkrams are slowing up. 4DR actually getting back in. He got body blocked up by the Ogres. Now his TP out will be the safety of the Song of the Siren, but that's the open ticket for Cloud9. No Song of the Siren, no real team for paiN Gaming. That's Roshan.
Even MSS blinked into the Wyvern curse too, but still they have no DPS whatsoever because like they can't even blow up a Lina that's cursed, and there's 3 heroes around. It's not looking good if you can't blow up a hero, and it's just coming back to the fact that even if Earthshaker had a blink dagger there, Spectre would have the Haunt would have wrecked him, and he couldn't have blinked in. So you can see why he's going for a Medallion of Courage right now. He's just like, all right, even if I get a blink dagger, yeah, I can't really do anything. The only way to counter that is if he has a smoke. Like if you smoke prematurely, you can blink in, and you won't take the damage. So that could be a play in the future. I still say you have to go for like either Force Staff or blink on Earthshaker. I don't know. No.
Well, you at least got to be right about one other thing. The Daedalus is now done on the DK. So Brax did decide to go in for the AC into a Daedalus with the BKB.
It's just the heaviest amount of DPS you can go, and we saw how 17% evasion can be annoying. Like, but I just think they clear out the illusions so fast that he doesn't even need to worry about it. I mean, the Naga illusions didn't even do anything in that last team fight. They just died. So
they didn't survive long enough. Like, but what does Naga really have?
Like, the refusal, she went back for it.
Yep. She actually picked it up after the Manta style, and now is working into the point booster. But what are you trying to defuse off? You're not thinking I'm going to have this so I can stop someone from surging away.
Yeah, it's just like I think I can deal out the most DPS. Oh, mid lane.
Yeah, Brax in a little bit of trouble. The Ice Blast isn't coming in. The Fidget's also a little bit off target. And now Spectre taunts in. This will force most to paiN back. And in fact, a blink forward. They've already Dragon Tail stunned up, but the damage is barely not enough. The Ice Blast on the way in though. paiN wants to get himself out of here. The blast is coming in, and then
mid lane C. Oh my! So you got 2 shots.
Yeah. Timbersaul's not looking any better, man. They're getting isolated, and when the Timbersaw actually lost his teammate, then the Death Slayer started to kick in for the Spectre. Song of the Siren's not going to protect him. The BKB was up for the DK, finished the job, and the Gem of True Sight is just sitting in the middle of the open. Ancient Apparition wants to walk up and pick it in, but then again, when you blink forward 40R, caught napping, the wall goes down for the Darkseer. Soul Spirit might bite back, but he may just be killing himself. Brax, he's about to die, he's so low on life. But he's going to actually get away to safety. Still hanging around to beat into the tower as well. That melee rack is almost down, and now they get the stun. They managed to catch out the Earthshaker out of position. Medallion won't help him in this scenario. Spectre really wants to finish up this melee rack. Gonna leave some illusions behind to do the job. The Radiant Sperm will protect it from the creep wave, and there goes your melee racks. Cloud9 get away not only with murder, well, for now, these Naga illusions are causing a bit of a problem. Okay, they'll TP out. Even Ice Blasting to get rid of some of them. But they get what they want and don't lose anything. And even claim a gem in return. They have 2 of the gems now.
Yeah, that's... They even have the Aegis to work with still for a long time. At least another 4 minutes, and he has a heart and 2,400 gold. So Ritsu's definitely being really efficient here. He's farming really well this game, and he's out carrying a Naga. I don't know if the Naga should have went for the defusal. I think it was probably going to the Octarine into a heart or something. It's just not enough survivability.
It's going to get worse too, with the Aghanim Scepter being completed on the Ancient Apparition. This Naga Siren is, if she gets hit by that Ice Blast, she's got to go all the way back to base. Like, there's just no other choice.
There's the line. John.
One day, Cloud9, this will all be yours.
It will be. Just gonna farm them out. I guess that's a good thing about paiN's lineup. They do have a good high ground defense, but not when a DK just blinks in, BKBs, and 2 shots your
okay, hello Storm. Going up the Ancient Apparition. That's an Aghanim Scepter he's gonna get through. He's gonna die for it.
Do you have a gem too? No, that's...
No, it was the Ancient Apparition's gem. paiN Gaming bought 2 gems, and Cloud9 stole both of them. But the fact you just committed your Storm Spirit in to kill off the Ancient Apparition, that's what you deem a fair trade or a worthwhile trade. It was pretty low, don't get me wrong, but the AA is still a very, very farmed point of the game considering his start.
Yeah, it's just the Storm's items this game. You kind of feel pressured. You have to go for the BKB if you want a team fight, but if you go for BKB, you have 0 damage output. Absolutely 0, it feels like. And as a Storm Spirit, you want to get pickoffs on the map as well, so it's just his mana pool too. He doesn't have enough to work with, and now he's got 2 Bloodstone charges. And he was down to 1, but he got it back during that fight.
He's got nowhere to control anyone. Look at what the Lena's picked up. She got herself a Lincoln Sphere. So if Storm does want to initiate, you got to support Lena, who is now able to block his initial Vortex or any kind of control. It's a nightmare for paiN, and it's probably going to show on the graphs. Yeah, almost 30,000 net worth advantage, and they're rapidly approaching 50,000 experience advantage. The Ice, perfect position, catches out 3. There goes your horn. No reality required. The burn may be enough to even kill off the Earthshaker. He can't regenerate, and he's dropping quickly. They're actually having to hide inside of bait. Is he going to die? So low. 1 tick. They cold embrace him. He'll survive.
Cold embrace the counter. Counter.
Wait, no.
I'm just kidding.
But say, unless Ice Blast damage, and I was wrong about that, is not magical. And cold embrace actually doesn't do jack.
Yeah, it's just... I actually haven't seen that in play.
Storm, yep, having a crack. Actually, they got the chakra down, but Brax as well as Spectre getting caught. They don't really care too much. They missed the stun over on the Storm Spirit. He remained in the high ground and didn't get down. And that's why when they blink down to the low ground, they can't see him because of Fog of War.
You're seeing the limits of a Timbersaw now. He just can't do anything once the Dragon Eye pops EKB and just charges in. Like, the hero does absolutely nothing. And he can't even damage the other heroes because Spectre has so much HP. You really want to go on that hero, or you want to go on the DK before he pops BKB. If Storm had maybe the Sheep Stick, you could possibly do that and try to burst him up, but still, then if you get caught out with the vacuum wall combination that we saw again into an AA blast, then the team fight's over. So it's very hard to be in paiN's position right now.
What do we got coming on the Radiant Courier? I'm assuming more goodies. Okay, some pieces of things.
It's just nothing.
Yeah, it looks like the start of a Scythe of Vice. But 1437 does have enough to finish that.
Yeah. It's a Scythe for MSS and Butterfly for Spectre. Got it. Figured it out.
Thanks for clicking around, ma'am. I could have actually just hit the F5 button and looked myself.
Oh,
but
can you see that?
I'm watching an Ice Blast. What am I seeing now? I'm watching Tavo about to get nailed by this Ice Blast with Aghanim's upgrade. They're going to chase in after this. Brax. Well, they just pops Dragon Form. They want to force the tower. With one attack, it probably melt most of this creep wave that's around him too. But the Iron Shell is doing the work, so he focuses on the tower, takes that one out, and now moves into the range racks as well. Just ticking both, and it's going to curse Brax very early here, and they need a little bit of help to get Brax back out, but the Echo Slam will ensure the death of the Dragon Knight. But how much do they lose for this? The Song of the Siren will be expended. Both heroes, Wyvern and DK, buying back its Cloud9's control, but Brax beating himself back onto this top lane. He may not have the Dragon form, but he's still got the rest of his teammates. No Song of the Siren, no Echo Slam, and very little chance of paiN repelling this push from Cloud9.
That's just a 40, how much? 30k? Yeah, 30k network efficiency. Just tough sledding and Spectre.
Oh, blink like a time. This is it. This is the moment. Oh wait, no, I can find. Yeah, she vision blocks the Spectre. Is there a dagger? Is there a way out? There's a Dawn Spirit outside the base, and no, miss that! The 4-man wall that will crush the Brazilian spirits right there. There's no way they can come back from that. They've lost too many heroes inside their own base. They will be facing up against Megas in the moment. The Earthshaker disconnects out, but it is GG. However, this is a best of 3. It's not over in just one. There will be a chance for paiN Gaming to head back to Cloud9. Nice game for them. Looking nice and stable with their new roster. Trying something different, cool, and unusual.
Yeah, they won with Spectre yesterday, and I was very impressed, and they won again with it, and that's very impressive. And, I mean, you could say that MSS got shut down really hard in the offlane because of the Earthshaker and the net, but it just felt like they had 0 damage to kill the Dragonite. So I think this Dragonite pick was perfect this game. It just had no way to kill him, and then every time they went on him, they got counter kills, and they just got tower after tower, and then yeah, just very hard Storm Spirit game. So he got countered this game. It was really nice to see. Just tank up with your heroes, and they did kill the Spectre a lot, Toby. That was something. Did. And she did get her Radiant stalled, but it wasn't enough. They were just able to just group up 5 men and completely annihilate.
It's funny because they kill the Spectre at the